The Infinite Corpses. Written by LoreCriticizer. When the zombie apocalypse first started, we scoffed. The zombies were just like we'd seen on TV shows and movies. Shambling corpses with not a lick of coordination or intelligence. Any healthy adult would have no problem dealing with them, let alone the combined might of the world's militaries. We had tanks, planes, nuclear bombs. We reached the moon for goodness sake. Outside of the moral reluctance to kill humans, they were no threat to any nation. We became even more confident as the weeks passed, and tales of combat trickled in from across the globe. Zombies were weak. Consistent tales of small, isolated militias defeating hordes, outnumbering them 10 to 1, became common. A video even went viral of a fit grandmother managing to power walk her way away from a zombie and lead it to an intersection, where it was unceremoniously killed by a jogger with a rock. Only a few outbreaks ever became dangerous, and these were in packed third world slums. Months passed, and the zombie annoyance faded into the background. The first sign of danger came when we counted the kills. Worldwide, 10 million people were unaccounted for, presumably turned. In that same time period, we counted 20 million zombies exterminated. We were confused, of course. We demanded recounts. We checked and double-checked, but no, the numbers were true. As time passed, the trend became more and more pronounced. For every unaccounted person, there were soon 3 zombies, then 4, 5. Military units sent to tiny villages reported hordes thousands strong, vastly beyond pre-war human presence. Smaller countries soon began reporting kill counts equivalent to their entire population. Scientists attempted to discover why. Were zombies reproducing? Were they doing it the old-fashioned way? Or perhaps splitting apart like cells did? Experiments discovered nothing. Captured zombies lay frustratingly still, and those we chopped apart stayed dead until they rotted to nothingness. Theories about salt water, zombies popping out of the earth, and even aliens were all put forth, all without a lick of evidence in support. The trend escalated. Zombies began to pile up. The term mountain of corpses became literal. Hills of corpses began to appear whenever we finished a battle. Satellite imagery showed zombies pouring like rivers out of cities, forests, and mountain ranges and deserts. A warship blasted its horn off the coast of Singapore. A country of 5 million people and 30 million rotting corpses limped their way out of the high rises. On the war's 10th anniversary, we hit 50 billion killed zombies. Most countries have fallen. The UN consists of 13 countries, hiding out in fortified strongholds. We are almost out of ammunition. Even at draconian wartime, putting every day's production disappears into the bodies of millions of corpses, throwing themselves at our defenses. What satellite imagery we have puts estimates at 100 billion zombies roaming our Earth, and at current growth rates, they'll hit 200 in a year, then 300, 400, 5. Maybe one day, they'll reach the moon.
There is no off switch. Written by Sunemme. Enertech has announced its latest revolutionary product, the Workday chip. With this product, a person can go a whole workday and not even know it. It automatically initiates a sleep sequence in the user's brain, then controls their muscles so that they can do their job while completely unconscious. All of a person's energy can now be put into the things that really matter: hobbies, family, friends. they never have to think about work again, unless they're picking up their paycheck. Soon, this chip became a regular part of life. Some companies even started giving it out for free to employees. It was a win-win. The companies got more efficient workers, and the employees no longer had the stress of a job. You could hardly even tell a person was unconscious. The chip recognizes patterns and could converse just like its user would. For a while, this seemed like the perfect system. 3 years after the implementation of the Workday chip, the disease broke out, nicknamed the Red Flame Disease. It caused a terrible combination of coughing up blood and intense burning pain. It spread like wildfire, and soon the majority of the population was affected. Even though most people were in no state to work, the chips forced them to automatically. There was no off switch, and it was able to pick locks or break down doors in order to get its user to work. In the end, it didn't matter if a person had the chip or not. Everyone ended up dead. From the moment you first coughed up blood, you had mere days left to live. The disease didn't discriminate between the old and the young. Every single person eventually succumbed. It all happened so quickly that most bodies never even got taken care of. They were just left in their homes to rot away. Now, roaming the streets are corpses, doing nothing but going through the motions as if they were ghosts. Dead baristas try to ask customers that don't exist for their order, but some no longer have tongues. Shriveled hands work in factories to produce gadgets for nobody. Businessmen look before crossing the street on their way to work, but no longer have any eyes. These ghost-like beings are stuck in a strange purgatory. They are dead, but not at peace. Watching over these ghosts are the CEOs, the top 1%. They live in elaborate bunkers and clink glasses laughing about how they will never have to pay another worker again. The Workday chip has no off switch, and that's exactly how it was meant to be.